Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. Today we're diving deep into a bike that feels like it was built for the dreamers, the daily riders, and those who crave a raw, authentic connection between man, machine, and the open road. This is the 2025 Yamaha Bolt 250, a machine that captures the spirit of classic cruisers and wraps it up in an accessible modern package, perfect for both new and seasoned riders. Yamaha's Bolt series has always struck a chord with riders who love simplicity, honesty, and a hint of rebellious spirit. And now, with the 250 variant, they're bringing that attitude to a wider audience. From the moment you lay eyes on the 2025 Bolt 250, it's clear Yamaha didn't just shrink down the original Bolt and call it a day. They reimagined it with sharp attention to proportions and presence. The stance is low and aggressive, with a teardrop tank that flows seamlessly into a minimalist seat and that iconic, chopped rear fender. The styling cues lean heavily into retro Americana, evoking memories of 1970s garage builds, yet everything about the finish feels precise and modern. The matte paint options like the striking raven black, gunmetal gray, and even a deep retro red all add character without trying too hard. Chrome accents are minimal and tasteful, keeping the vibe clean and contemporary. Hop onto the bike and the seat immediately feels welcoming. It sits just 690 mitts off the ground, making it incredibly accessible for shorter riders without feeling cramped for taller ones. The riding position is classic cruiser feet slightly forward, arms relaxed, posture upright. It's a stance that invites long hours in the saddle, promising comfort without sacrificing control. The tank, slightly scalloped for your knees, offers a snug fit that gives you a real sense of unity with the bike. Powering the Bolt 250 is a brand new 249cc air-cooled V-twin engine, a rare choice in today's world of parallel twins and singles at this displacement. Yamaha decided to stick to the soul of a cruiser by giving the Bolt 250 a true V-twin heartbeat, and you feel it from the very first blip of the throttle. It's tuned for torque, offering a smooth, steady pull from down low, peaking at around 22 npm at 60 rpm. Horsepower sits modestly at around 20 HP, coming in at 7,500 rpm. On paper, those numbers might seem modest, but in real-world riding, the Bolt 250 feels lively and responsive, with plenty of grunt to carve through city traffic, and enough top end to cruise comfortably at highway speeds. The engine is mated to a 5-speed gearbox, and shifts feel tight and positive. There's a certain mechanical satisfaction to running through the gears, something that enhances the overall riding experience. The clutch pull is feather light, perfect for newer riders or those commuting daily through stop-and-go traffic. Even after longer rides, fatigue is minimal, thanks to Yamaha's attention to ergonomic detail. One of the standout features of the Bolt 200 is its exhaust note. Despite its smaller size, Yamaha engineered a new exhaust system with a tuned 2-into-1 setup that delivers a throaty, bass-heavy rumble. It's deep without being obnoxious, enough to make your presence known without annoying the neighborhood every time you roll out of your driveway. For a 250, the sound is genuinely impressive, and it reinforces the cruiser identity Yamaha worked hard to create. The chassis is equally impressive. Built around a double-cradle steel frame, the Bolt 250 manages to feel both planted and agile. Yamaha managed to keep the curb weight down to around 163 kilograms, remarkably light for a cruiser, giving it a nimble character that invites confident cornering and low-speed maneuverability. The front suspension consists of traditional 41M telescopic forks tuned for a balance between comfort and control. At the rear, twin shocks offer preload adjustability, letting riders fine-tune their setup depending on their weight or riding style. Stopping power comes from a 298M single disc up front and a 220M disc at the rear, both gripped by twin piston calipers. ABS comes standard, a welcome safety addition that feels almost invisible during normal riding, but steps in seamlessly when needed. Brake feel is progressive and strong, giving you excellent confidence whether you're navigating city streets or taking tight backroad turns. On the tech front, the Bolt 250 keeps things simple but smart. The instrumentation is a compact digital unit tucked neatly into the top triple clamp. It displays speed, odometer, trip meters, a fuel gauge, and a clock, with a clean, no-frills aesthetic that matches the bike's minimalist vibe. LED lighting is standard across the board, from the headlight to the taillight and turn signals, offering crisp visibility while keeping power consumption low. Fuel capacity is a practical 11.2 liters, and thanks to the efficient engine, you can easily expect a real-world range north of 300 kilometers on a full tank. That makes the Bolt 250 an ideal companion not just for weekend rides, but also for daily commutes, with minimal stops at the gas station. What really sets the 2025 Bolt 250 apart, though, is its character. Unlike many entry-level cruisers that often feel plasticky or underpowered, the Bolt 250 feels genuinely premium. The quality of materials is top-notch. Switchgear feels solid, the paint finishes have depth. The welds on the frame are neat and deliberate. Yamaha clearly put in the effort to make sure this bike doesn't feel like a compromise, but rather a deliberate, thoughtful offering. Customization potential is huge too. Yamaha knows their Bolt riders love to personalize, so they've made the 250 highly mod-friendly. Factory accessory catalogs offer options like mini apes, saddlebags, different seats, and even bolt-on performance parts. And because of this simple design, even garage builders will find it easy to tweak and tune the Bolt 250 into something truly unique. When it comes to pricing, Yamaha managed to hit a sweet spot. The 2025 Yamaha Bolt 250 comes in at around $5.00 USD, positioning it as one of the most affordable true cruisers on the market today. Considering the build quality, the V-twin engine, the modern safety tech, and the sheer style on offer, it's an incredible value proposition. It slots neatly below larger cruisers like the Bolt 950, but doesn't feel like a budget bike in any sense. For riders just starting out, the Bolt 250 offers approachability without boring you after a year or two. For experienced riders, it's a reminder of how much fun a lightweight, simple cruiser can be. It doesn't overwhelm you with size or horsepower, but it rewards skill and encourages exploration. Whether you're commuting to work, cruising through the countryside, or just carving up your favorite city backroads, the Bolt 250 delivers a pure, elemental riding experience. At the end of the day, the 2025 Yamaha Bolt 250 isn't trying to be something it's not. It proudly embraces its identity as a stripped-down, soulful machine. It's for those who want a connection to their ride, who see motorcycling as an experience rather than just transportation. Yamaha's decision to infuse a real V-twin heart into a 250-class cruiser was bold, and it paid off. It gives the bike an unmistakable character that few competitors can match. The 2025 Yamaha Bolt 250 stands as proof that small displacement doesn't have to mean small excitement. It's authentic, soulful, and accessible, without diluting the very things that make cruisers such an enduring part of motorcycle culture. Whether you're chasing your first bike or simply looking to add a lighter, more playful machine to your stable, the Bolt 250 deserves a serious look. It's a reminder that sometimes less really is more. Less weight, less complexity, more connection, more freedom, more fun. And that's exactly what Yamaha delivers here.